The first exercise that I'm going to be doing is supported knee lifts to help focus on the lower abdominals. Those are one of my favorite ab exercises to do. Just make sure that when you're lifting your knees up, you have your knees up to this level, you curl your hips forwards, pulling up the hips and the legs with the lower abdominals. Simply bringing the knees up and down isn't good enough, because then you're working your hip flexors and not the lower abdominals. Secondly, breathing. Make sure you fully breathe out all of the air by the time you curl the hips forwards. This will really focus a deep contraction on the lower abs, helping you get ripped up and toned much faster. Okay, next exercise. We're gonna switch up from a supported knee to a hanging leg raise. Again, focusing on the lower and midsection of the abs. I'm really feeling those ones. Just make sure that when you're hanging, you're raising your legs up under control and lowering them back down with the same control. No swinging them back and forth, as this will take the focus away from the abdominal area. Next up, let's talk about some reps and sets here. Abs are pretty much unlike any other muscle group for two reasons. One, because of their proximity to the heart and lungs, they can reoxidize fast, meaning they get blood back into them pretty much as soon as you've done the exercise. And secondly, they don't have muscle bellies like the chest and the biceps do. They're like a long, thin strip of muscle, kind of like on the front of your calf. So there's no reason to add much resistance to them. Basically what that means is high volume and keep pounding them. Circuits and lots of repetitions. So I stick with 15, 20 repetitions and try and do combinations until I simply can't keep good form and technique. Next exercise, one of my favorites, and this really works the midsection of the abs. Check it out, it's called an inverted pike. That one really takes the wind out of me, literally. And that's another important factor, breathing with that one. If you've ever been diving or seen a diver and see them do a pike where they kind of fold their body in half, that's effectively what you're doing here, except you're pulling your hips upwards through your belly button, if you like, as you breathe out. Next up, and the final exercise for my ab trio. This one is all about the upper abs, and we're saving this one for the end, so that we give most of our energy to the lower and midsection. And this one is basic crunches, but with a twist. Let me get to it. A classic exercise, but still one of the best for overall ab development. Remember, when it comes to abs, it's all about high repetitions, short rest periods, and plenty of deep breathing. Join me next time when I'll be sharing with you more tips, tricks, and techniques on many different muscle groups and Powertec workout features. Until then, you know where it's at. Go get to it.